have a special uncanceled bonus episode, one of many that we've done already. Gosh, because it's like this is all branched out and become some sort of insane, monstrous thing that was like 30 episodes was not enough, apparently. And we were dissatisfied with how bad most of the shows sucked, for lack of a better term. So
we're
connecting. Now we're connecting with some of our cool guests instead, because that's kind of the silver lining of this whole series was, connecting with over 20 people. Wasn't quite 30, but it was over 20. And so, we connected with mostly cool people. And Tom of Zesty Life Hacks is one of them. And you sent this vent. So, of course, you were a guest on The Tick, and
and the event.
God. Yeah, the event. Oh gosh, that was not a highlight for sure. That was such a non-event.
As far as a show goes, yeah. I enjoyed the experience though. I'm glad I got this call too. I wouldn't want to be on the list of people who didn't get the cool person callback.
Yes,
I didn't know I was auditioning.
No, not at all. No,
but the event was a terrible TV show and a great podcast episode. I really, really enjoyed being on that one.
Yes, that was. I remember. How do I say this? Because there's Tom and then there's Tom. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember producer Tom. You had a blast editing that.
Oh yeah, that was a great edit. One of my favorites. I would say top 5 favorite episodes to edit.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Yeah. Just your epic rant on Jason Ritter. There was, and then there was the other Jason Ritter series, The Class. And the guest I had on that said that Jason Ritter should climb back up his dad's ballsack.
I listened to that. That was amazing.
Like, nobody appreciates Jason Ritter. We're all glad he went away.
I thought I might have been being too harsh on Jason Ritter. I listened to The Class and I thought, turns out not hard enough.
No. Yeah, there was some hardcore bashing going on there. But you know what? For good reason, because TV Tom Cruise just couldn't get it done. Yeah. So that was one episode you were on, and the other one was The Tick, which of course had Patrick
Warburton. Yeah, a show actually enjoyed.
Yes, that was a great one. I didn't catch and then there's like 6 degrees of separation almost, because there's the one you talked about from, I think, what was it, 2016 with Peter Serafinowicz as The Tick?
Yeah,
and then
which is awesome.
Yeah, and then he was in Running Wild, which was another series on this list, which was another uneventful thing that we had a fun time with, because it of course was like a sequel to Arrested Development, like spiritually, and it fell really flat there. And then Will Arnett put out an amazing tweet. Tom, producer Tom.
I forget exactly what precipitated it. Was something like he put up a poll of should the network.
He was trying to rally people to get behind the show after Running Wild got canceled, and he was trying to like rally the troops, rally the fans, and get people like to sign a petition to reverse the decision.
And the petition did well, but the network didn't care because the ratings tanked on the show. And he's like, Well, thanks to everyone for signing the petition, but I guess we didn't get enough for the network to want to re-sign the show. I guess America hates jokes.
I love Will Arnett. I have to say, I don't think everything he does hits for me, though.
No.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hits and a lot of misses, and this was a miss. And he just took it so personally. You know, and this is sort of embarrassing. I mean, like, I take that in mind every time I watch an episode of BoJack Horseman, because I'm like, how much of the BoJack Horseman character is Will Arnett?
Oh,
how much of that self-loathing is real?
Probably quite a bit.
I would imagine he's pulling from somewhere, right? You know, like,
I mean, you have to as an actor. Yeah. You have to look inside yourself.
Oh gosh, I can tell you he does fine with the amount of freaking commercials he does up here. And being from Canada too. They're just constantly calling on like Canadian actors who have made it. And he has steady gigs. He's doing fine. Even if he didn't have a successful TV show, he would be fine based off commercials here.
I wish we had more interesting people on our commercials. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, you guys got, down under, you've got quite a few good, I mean, off the top of my head.
They're all in the States and none of them are doing commercials.
Yeah, that's kind of a raw deal. They don't want to do, I guess they're not really thinking about it, probably.
It's a long way to travel home to shoot McCain's oven fries.
Well, even like they couldn't like shoot it up there and just have it broadcast down there. Maybe it's not high on their list.
No, not usually.
No, but as we were saying, Peter Serafinowicz was also in Running Wild, who also did The Tick, which was like a 6 degrees of separation. But we saw the Patrick Warburton series, which gets us to today's topic, which is about these pillows with Patrick Warburton's voice.
Oh, look, do they actually exist? This was a story from like middle of the year.
Yeah, the story from the late summer. Yeah, I didn't. None of like there was when I visited the States, the USA, a couple times since reading that, and the places where I was did not have a Days Inn, so I couldn't find out any more validity at whether like where it was being held. I haven't found another like follow-up article on it or anything either to say that. I wonder if we could find like a review, or that would be that'd be pretty sweet. But Tom's a residential American citizen, so you would have
there's an article about it on Forbes magazine. So it's legit. It's a real thing.
But do you think they're still doing them? Do you think anybody actually? I mean, yes, obviously we would request one if we went to a Days Inn. But how many people are requesting a Patrick Warburton pillow?
Oh, they don't cost anything.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. But like, you rock up to the front desk. They say, "Would you like a Patrick Warburton pillow?"
That's where I was going with that. Yeah.
And then the person looks at them sideways, and the clerk's got to go, "What? Okay, so it's a talking pillow. Is this for kids? No, it's for adults. I see you're by yourself. We thought maybe you'd like some company.
Yeah.
Would you like a pillow?"
Imagine like they got a call from like the front desk like the day after they checked in, and it's like, yeah, we just heard from the maid service last night that there may have been a wet spot on the bed, so you might appreciate a little talking pillow to take you calmly to sleep. Like they're basing it off like people who spoil the sheets or something. I don't know how that would even they're just randomly asking every guest like, "Hey," or do they have a sign that's like got his face on it? It's
No,
like,
one of those cardboard cutouts with him holding the pillow at the front door.
I want to rewind
my
and
pillow.
be a fly in the room for the development meeting came up with this idea. Because there was some meeting and it's like, what was the impetus? Like they suddenly came into possession with a huge cache of parts to make these talking pillows, like all these talk boxes suddenly they just acquired them somehow. Who knows how? And they're like, what the hell are we going to do with them? We got to come up with something. So I know a talking pillow with who? Patrick Warburton. Why not? It's just so strange. There had to be some underlying factor that precipitated it. And
I personally love the idea of the talking pillow.
Yeah.
But it does seem to me like somebody's nephew came up with an idea and then they were given a certain amount of money, not enough to bankrupt the company, just enough to hire an actor, and they got Patrick Warburton, who is admittedly he's got a very deep voice, and has done heaps of speaking gigs, but like it's not a Tom Cruise pillow that nobody's
right.
They didn't have to spend millions to get this made.
Mm-hmm.
So is it more publicity stunt and less something you'd actually use? That's the question I've got. And I'm wondering if it was popular enough that they still have them.
From what I read, it was only a limited time. So I think it was only supposed to last for like a season. So it may be gone now.
Oh, okay. So like summer at the hotels.
I'm reading I think it was a fall thing. I'm reading of course, the Instagram post that you originally sent me.
Oh.
And there's a slide that's like, quote, "We wanted a voice that was recognizable and that would instantly brighten guest days," said Anthony Pizzuto, Senior Director of Marketing and Operations at Days Inn by Window. Imagine this guy, his job is to be head of marketing and like someone who's like a stockholder, a majority stockholder in Days Inn, and their son was like, toking up on the couch with a bowl of cereal watching old Seinfeld reruns. It was like, "Hey, you gotta get this guy. I like the mechanic guy. You should get a talking pillow. Oh, Dad, that would be sweet."
Interesting side note. Patrick Warburton can be hired for your speaking event for a range of fee between $20,000 and $50,000 United States.
Oh my! Wow.
Compare that with Steve Martin, whose starting range is around $100,000 and can go up to $1 million.
Whew. For like the same thing?
Yeah, for like being a keynote speaker at something.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all down to pricing yourself high enough so you don't have to do the jobs you don't want to.
Right.
I think for Steve Martin, it's just like, I don't really want to speak at a lot of stuff. Let's make it that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, I mean, Patrick Warburton, I mean, relatively, I guess, well known. I mean, recognizable face for enough people around the world to
it's really about the pillow, isn't it? It's the fact that you can get this talking pillow, and it's such a ridiculous idea. It made it to Australian television, a feature on one of our pseudo news infotainment shows. So it worked. They got their we probably paid him a bit more than $50,000 for it.
Are you gonna like the pillows have a press here button, and it looks like it's located somewhere in like the top left corner of the pillow, but like more towards the middle. So, I mean, if you sleep with your head in the middle of the pillow and you're shifting at night, it looks like, your nose could probably hit that press here in the middle of the night. Like, whoa, those are awesome PJs.
Maybe your dreams get better then. Oh, yes, Patrick Warburton. Thank you. It's so cool hanging out with you.
On the other hand, you're woken up by his deep basso profundo voice.
Yeah, which
in the middle of the night, like, oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Jack was the only one who could do a decent Warburton out of any of the guests.
I'm not even prepared to try.
Yeah, there's no yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they didn't get the right guy for the job, and it's definitely about the pillow.
I think it could start a trend though. Like, what other celebrities would you like to have a pillow of? Just a comforting pillow, like
Oh my gosh. So the last slide on this says, in a press release, the hotel chain said, compliments are scientifically proven to go a long way in brightening someone's day.
So it's just a compliment pillow.
Just a compliment pillow while you sleep so you can go to bed and wake up the next day. I mean,
yeah, it's an interesting gimmick. I mean, the other option, I guess, would just to be randomly piping his voice into each room. just you're in the shower. Whoa, those are some nice PJs. Oh, what?
Voyeuristic woman.
They should be customized for whatever room you're in. That would make it more like, I won't look if you don't mind. Something like that.
What hotels are you going to? I was thinking.
I was thinking,
okay, maybe you customize it for the penthouse. It's like, oh, nice Rolex. Or
yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see. Okay, it makes sense because Days Inn, their logo is like that sun in the sky and whatever, and they're all about brightening people's days as their slogan. So they have a complimentary pillow too. Yeah, okay, this is making more sense as it goes along. I mean, it's still an absurd concept, but I mean, amazing. But it makes sense why it is there.
Yeah, but if the season's over and they're not handing these complimentary pillows out anymore, can we get a hold of one?
Even if they are handing them out, I'm thinking that everything has a price.
Okay, what I want to know is what is stopping people from just, shoving it in their suitcase?
Right.
Like what?
Well, with something that
they're
precious,
going to charge you for it if you take it home.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, that's true. You have to have a credit card on file, and okay, but I mean,
something that precious.
How much?
I mean, you just take it. If it's a limited edition thing.
How do you price that?
15%.
I don't know, Brandon. What would you pay for a Patrick Warburton pillow? Sorry, Tom.
I don't know. I really probably a significant. I don't know. If I had the money, I'd probably be willing to pay a significant amount for it.
Okay, let's assume you don't have the money. $50? Sure, you drop that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you go as high as $200 for a second-hand one somebody was selling on eBay?
If it wasn't,
you know what? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
If money wasn't a concern.
Yeah. I feel like 300 is probably a little expensive.
I was thinking it could go up to like 5, honestly.
Well, okay. Super fan Brandon. It's going to 5. If you have a Days in Patrick Warburton pillow, please email UnCancelled. Get a hold of Brandon. He's got $500 for you right now.
I do not have $500 for you, but I would be if I could have that much expendable income and I was completely bored with my life. That would that would be one of the first things I'd be like, oh wow. That'd be like in Nicolas Cage's Museum of Random Weirdness or whatever. He has that.
Has he got one or not?
No, he had to get rid of it. But at the height of his like national treasure fame, where at the height of his acting fame, I suppose, when he was doing National Treasure, and he was making like 20 million a movie, he had I believe 3 mansions, and one was just to park like specialty cars, and the other was just stocked up with random stuff he would buy at auctions from around the world. This would be one of those things. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Going back to other celebrities that could voice the pillow. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Have a good night. Sleep tight.
Oh god. But it'd be like quotes from his movies or something. That would
They're
be
in my ass.
They're in my ass.
It's from Wicker Man.
Those are in my eyes.
Was it in his eyes? Is that what he said? Oh.
No, but he's like, they're in my eyes.
I thought he said they're in my ass.
No. What's the other one?
Mine is better, in my opinion.
That is pretty amazing. They're in my eyes.
So we should mean that, just subtitle it so people think he says ass.
Yeah. Oh wow, there's a whole article on the Wyndham Hotels, which is the parent company of Days Inn, and it's on the investor page, investor relations. It has an entire article about this talking pillow with Patrick Warburton. Like this is going to make people want to invest in Days Inn. Like a talking pillow is making investors intrigued.
Oh, it's just saying we're building our brand.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I have a list of select cities and locations across the U.S. starting. So it expected to remain available through July 30th. So maybe probably sometime in August, I assume it would have stopped, or maybe perhaps it continued. I don't know. Anaheim, California. Bernalillo, New Mexico. Brunswick, Maine. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Madison, Wisconsin. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Mystic, Connecticut. Panama City, Florida. Pensacola, Florida. And San Antonio, Texas. 5 pillows will be available at each participating hotel. Pillows are available at no cost and will be offered to guests during their stay on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. Limit 1 per room. For more information, visit daysin.com/pillow.
I've made a decision. I don't want one of these. I want all of them.
What is there, like 25, 50? Is that it?
Yes, there's only available at a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 cities across.
They made 50 pillows.
Yeah.
Dude, if you owned the entire set, they'd be priceless at some point in time. I want to be the one. I want to be the man to own all 50 of those pillows.
There's a goal.
It's like an Indiana Jones pursuit, you know. I have to get good with a whip in order to do this.
Why do you need to get good with a whip to own 50 pillows?
Well, I'm gosh.
Sure I'll need to like cross some chasm with my whip like Indiana Jones, and
that's how you're gonna. They just put them on plinths. You have to swap, another pillow with some rocks in it.
Right. I need to get on my pillow and put it there.
Yeah. The quest for the Warburton pillows.
The whole concept is baffling to me.
It's quite hard to like wrap your head around. Like,
look, we are talking about it.
Right.
It's just marketing.
Yeah.
I could see like the lead singer of Nickelback just like singing it.
Those pillows would get shredded. You would lose your deposit, but it would be totally worth it. Chad Kroger can suck it.
Chad Kroger. He was next on the list if they didn't get Warburton to agree.
Warburton went, "Oh, who's next on your list, Chad? I better do it." No, don't even. He said, "Don't even pay me. I'll just do it." Okay, sure. Yep. Paint my face orange. Fine. Just not Chad.
Just not. I don't even know what he's up to these days. Like, how much did they pay him?
Who, Patrick Warburton?
Yeah.
Or Chad Kroger?
Oh gosh,
they paid him.
I know what Chad Kroger's up to. Still making average music that someone else is being paid to write.
Yeah.
But, oh, okay, very good. So he's doing. He's still doing a lot of voice in like video games and advertisements. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, heck.
From what I have read, if you're okay with not making $1 million a picture or whatever, or an appearance, doing voice work is some of the easiest and most rewarding shit in the business, because you can come in dressed however the hell you want. You don't have to sit in makeup for hours. All you do is do voiceover, and then they animate it to suit.
I'm waiting for somebody to really fall in love with this voice,
right?
So I can have that job,
right?
Yeah,
voiceover would be amazing. I mean, it's undoubtedly just as difficult as any other acting gig, but you don't have to. I would think if I were an actor, the worst part would be sitting in makeup, because I am so impatient and fidgety.
What the? He was on the most recent season of The Bachelorette as himself.
Did he host it?
Possibly. That's interesting. I don't know.
Maybe he hosted a segment or something.
So The Bachelorette, is it the same format as our one in Australia where they have a rose ceremony and?
Yeah, they just like they just have like The Bachelorette, and it's like one woman and she goes on like dates with different guys, and then eventually whittles down and she like marries one. It's the season finale.
Oh, they have to get married there. Wow.
Yeah. Well, they gotta get engaged, actually, I believe. No, I don't know if they get engaged in the second last episode and then the marriage is the next episode, or I can't remember exactly. But yeah, just like speed dating, and then she picks someone she's gonna marry. It's like the most primitive thing.
That's bizarre. Okay. I don't think they have to get married here. We had one where the guy just didn't choose someone. He was a rugby player, and he just went, "You know what? I'm actually not in love with any of you," and that was the final. And people went ape shit. It was crazy.
Well, see,
I was like,
okay. Okay, well, tell me it's not a little. This is, if you didn't think it was completely set up before, he made an appearance as one of the. Turns out he was one of the contestants' uncles, and it was like. So it says that this guy made the final four, and it doesn't give an update beyond that. So I guess it was written presently at the time. But it's like, you got to the final four men. He was like, hey, here's my uncle, famous actor Patrick Warburton. How about you marry me?
I think they went, oh, what can we do for this next series of The Bachelorette? I know, we'll get a celebrity. Which one? Patrick Warburton's doing pillows at Days Inn. Let's get him. Okay, cool. Oh, but he's married. Oh, well, I'm sure he's got a cousin or a nephew. I'm sure he's got a nephew. Hey, I'm someone's nephew.
You know what we haven't done yet is we haven't considered this from Patrick Warburton's point of view. Like his agent just gives him a call. Like he's grilling. It's a Sunday. He's out on the porch, back porch grilling.
Oh, I can't think of anything better than Patrick Warburton cooking me steak.
Yeah, he's cooking up some steaks and gets the call. And it's your agent. I got an amazing gig for you. One of a kind. I want you to voice a pillow for Wyndham Days Inn Suite. Wait, I'm going to have to think about that one.
Even better. He's 3 beers in. He's just slightly buzzed. He just goes, hello, huh? All right. I'll do 5 phrases and I want 250 thou. Done. Okay. Back to grilling. Oh, that's it. That's the whole jam.
Yeah. 50,000 a line.
Yeah.
Just like that. 1 day of work.
Oh.
1 day shooting. Shoot things on that same day. Shoot the promo stuff on the same day.
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not necessarily the same day, but if he's already juiced up and ready to go, why not?
Yeah. And done by lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's funny because when you Google search Patrick Warburton pillow, the Days Inn article is like it's somewhere near the middle of the Google results page on the first page. It's not the most first thing. It's like
any news outlet that covered it will be top, surely.
There's quite a few as you go further down, but the first 6 results are just a bunch of ads leading you to buy pillows.
I've searched this now too much. All I'm going to get for all the Christmas sale ads for me are going to be pillow related.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, between your search engine and the fact that you probably have your cell phone near you, that's all you're going to get for at least a month.
Yep. If I get Patrick Warburton movie suggestions, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Imagine oh man, some hot couple goes there and the guy's like, they're gonna go do the deed, and then the guy sees like the Patrick Warburton pillow. It's like instead he's just playing with it the whole night. It's like, I thought we were gonna have sex.
No, even better. Right? Just picture this. It's me with my Aussie accent sounding like a rat running up a drain pipe. A bit nasally. I am going to the inn, lovely evening with my wife, and instead of me saying anything during the deed, I just compress the pillow. I can just press the button, and you get the real pillow talk while it's happening.
That's awesome. Yeah. The pillow articulates what you can't say yourself.
He says nice pajamas. We're not wearing any, but it doesn't matter. It's just the tones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the other one. I reckon we could pitch this in the UK with Matt Berry.
Yes. Potentially. That could work. Yes,
It'd be hard to take him seriously, but I think he's in the same boat as Patrick Warburton.
He actually makes very serious music on this, in addition to everything else that he does. It's very, very good.
I know. I've just started following him. He does he does jazz?
It's like folk, jazz, a little bit of both. It sort of differs from album to album, but it's really like storyteller. It's very storyteller-esque, like the songs have. I remember when my grandma was alive, I was driving her to my mom's house, and I was like, "Oh, I got something for you," and I played some Matt Berry, and she's tapping her feet. She loved it because she's like, "This reminds me of old jazz records where they tell a story. There's a narrative," and she liked that about it. So yeah, his stuff is really good.
I haven't listened to it, but now that you've reminded me, I'm going to. Like, all his social media is just Matt Berry music.
Yeah. Well, he's on Spotify if you have Spotify.
Yeah. No, I'm on the evil side. I have Apple Music.
I'm sure I can find it there too.
Oh, the Evil Empire. Okay, so Patrick Warburton did an exclusive interview promoting his new role as the Pillow Talk guy.
Oh no, another half-day work. Damn.
Imagine, like, you have to do like advertising and be interviewed and do like just find a way to talk about like a pillow. Like we're grasping at straws already, and it's been like, maybe
an hour,
not even an hour, and this guy has to go on a whole press junket to talk about man.
I'm sure it was only this last year though, so it can still just say, COVID, look, let's just do it over Zoom.
Yeah, probably. Well, the thing is, in this article, which of course is breaking down the interview, they couldn't even find enough to talk about the pillow. So they also talked to him about Seinfeld, about Chris Evans now voicing Buzz Lightyear in that live action Lightyear movie that no one watched anyway.
Wait, they deviated to the point of talking about another actor.
Yes, and then
I think Warburton had done.
He had voiced Buzz Lightyear in like around like a animated series in the early 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because Tim Allen wanted too much money, I'm sure.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say, but
it's probably because Tim Allen's got enough money.
He was too busy doing Santa Claus 4.
Yeah.
Gosh, so many. Oh my gosh. But he got asked if he could give Chris Evans any advice about taking on the voice role about Buzz Lightyear. What advice is he gonna give?
Sound like Buzz.
Yeah.
Do this thing with your throat.
Swallow a frog.
Yeah.
You can get weird. What you've got to do is hold your nose and stick your left finger in your right ear as you do it. The only way to do Buzz Lightyear.
And remember to speak with full glottal stops every several seconds. I am Buzz Lightyear.
Come here.
It's subtle. It's subtle. You can't really hear it, but trust me, it's there.
Yeah, they fix it all in post. Everything is fine in post. You'll never notice it. It's amazing what they can do with auto-tune.
Yes, it is amazing what they can do with auto-tune. They also got into, so he literally said, I have no advice for Chris. Whenever it's your opportunity to voice a character, you make it your own. It's about,
nice, subtle. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's about the most plain thing you could ever say. And then he also went saying that his buzz was different than Tim Allen's buzz. And throughout the years, throughout time, there will be many different artists who voice the character of Buzz or portray Superman live action or even the Tick. So he obviously enjoyed his time as the Tick, and he's still,
Wait, did he do Superman?
I don't think he did do Superman. I think he was just throwing that in there, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Let me research that. He did get into the Tick though, which he talked about how he talked about Peter Serafinowicz doing the latest live action version and said they didn't have any communication, and then literally said the same thing. You try to make things your own.
Oh, okay. So he talked about it, said, I don't know the guy or anything, and then just said, yeah, he made it his own. It was different from mine.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He's.
Did he say he liked it?
He said that he sounds like he probably did not watch it. He was just aware of it. He went
doing voice acting work.
Well, he went back. Well, I don't know, because he said he goes back to. He basically gives a non-answer answer, kind of says a lot without saying anything, and kind of rehashes what he said in 8 different ways. And he says he saw a little bit of Lightyear, but it looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing. It wasn't, from what I heard.
I think we started it and just turned it off. But yeah, it was very slow. But the two Ticks are very different shows.
No, he was just making the Superman reference to say that, like, since the Tick is a superhero, he was saying, like, oh, everyone plays superheroes, they're always switching actors. It is what it is. It is what it is. He would have been kind of a good Superman, honestly. Maybe. I don't know. He had the voice and kind of
a little bit squinty, though. Yeah. It's got the size. You've really got to torture yourself to play a superhero these days, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what? Henry Cavill just got kicked. Well, he said he was coming back to DC, and then they said he's not playing Superman or something.
Yeah, you know what he's doing instead? He's hosting a Warhammer 40,000 show. Warhammer 40,000 being a miniature gaming.
Yeah.
It's like a tabletop game where you pretend to shoot each other's armies and use rulers and shit to figure out distances and how far you can move. And
I thought that was all about just painting figurines.
Painting figurines is a big part of it, but there's also a game aspect to it.
And I don't know how you'd have time after you paint all your figurines to actually play with them.
Well, you're talking about someone who will commit literally. I'm not saying that Henry Cavill is this way, but a lot of people who play these games will literally devote like 15 hours in a session to what they're doing.
Wonder what the Warhammer 40,000 community thinks of Henry Cavill being their guy now.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure there's probably mixed feelings. There's going to be some people who are like, they're going to be like, he's not a real fan, or, you know,
has he ever painted a figurine? I want to see evidence.
Yeah.
He's probably got one of those oversized little guys with a big sword, and it looks like a kid's finger painting project. It's got no fine motor skills.
Terrible. Yeah,
I painted one.
I'm an actor, not an artist. What do you want from me?
He's painted a moustache on it.
Yeah.
It didn't have one before.
Yeah.
But they're rebooting the whole DCEU. DCCU. What do extended universe?
DCU, I think.
Yeah,
What they're calling it, or DCEU. I think it's DCE.
But, yeah, Flash is problematic. Apparently, the guy played Cyborg was upset with everybody or upset everyone.
Yeah, he's
Wonder Woman tanked.
He's only wanted. You're talking about Ezra Miller, right?
Oh, I found something juicy. Okay. Well,
about the pillow.
No, not about the pillow, but about the tick, though.
Oh.
It's like, so when I was reading the previous article where he kind of briefly touched on Peter it being in the role and then quickly went back to like Chris Evans. It said, so I found an article from 2015 that said that it's announcing that the ticket's coming back, and Patrick Warburton is the one who announced it, saying that he had a deal with NBC while he was filming I don't know, some NBC series like The Good Wife or whatever the heck. I don't know. Whatever was on that day, some mid-day sitcom. I have no idea. But he said, yeah, that they're doing it and that it's going to be on Amazon. And the deal that I made with NBC was to have a carve out so I could do the tick. It's sort of a new day and age where you can do multiple projects. I said, I love this show, but I also have to have the opportunity to do the tick because the tick is a true love of mine. And they said, okay. So something happened where they bring back the tick and they didn't bring back Patrick Warburton.
Well, he's a producer on the new tick. He's down as a producer credit.
Okay, but he's kind of saying like, you know, I'm not reading anything that's saying that it's kind of implying that he's coming back as the tick.
Maybe they threw him a producer credit and a few bones, so because they didn't give him the role.
Yeah, well, he's saying the tick is a true love of mine. So, like, for him to just say basically, oh, Peter did the role, and then he just didn't say much else about it. For someone who's like a true lover of this series, like that sounds like to not have seen that, like. To have seen something like Lightyear, send some bad blood, maybe.
Isn't that what they do? They just if they want to make somebody happy who's got any type of profile, they just chuck them a producer credit.
Yeah, I think they just gave him a producer credit, and they just said, "Yeah, we're bringing this back, and it's nothing really to do with you." Maybe they
If we've got that wrong at all, Patrick Warburton, please email in.
We're going to send this to your, I don't know, your nephew that was on The Bachelor season 18.
I wonder if he got a pillow.
Who, Patrick?
No, the nephew.
Oh, the nephew.
I wonder if Patrick's got a pillow. That means there's only 48 out there to collect.
Well, you'd have to figure they gave him one. You have to figure they gave him one, and there was like 51. Yeah.
You think you got the prototype?
Who makes 51 pillows? Like you don't, order 51 of anything.
Who orders 50? That is like, unless you're trying to make some type of scarcity thing, and it clearly is just a publicity stunt. This thing, but like 50s you get a much better rate of return if you order 1,000 at least from Alibaba. Like
that's still exceedingly rare. I mean, 1,000 pillows in existence, that's still rare enough to make them an interest, right? They're still getting the same target audience that you already had. But to make only 50, it's like, what does that even accomplish? I don't understand what it accomplishes. They've spent more money to hire Patrick Warburton than they're going to make in a year of room bookings for all those locations combined.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, of course this is so that the nephew made, I guess, the final 3 of The Bachelorette, and now he's the latest. On the opposing side, he's now going to be the Bachelor in the new season of that.
It's rigged. There's
rigged.
There's no real people on these shows.
No, it's all nepotism and who you know,
and people trying to break into the industry.
Yeah,
it's the weirdest way to break into any type of industry, though, isn't it? Like reality TV show.
Like who has made like. I understand like some of these people are still in the zeitgeist, but like what did they like, have any of them got like a daytime talk show or anything like that?
It's not very often you see any of them doing anything of substance. It's like they just want to be famous for being famous. It's that level of celebrity that they're going for most of the time. It's not like they want to actually do any work. They don't want to go to an acting school learn any chops, get an agent, do auditions, anything like that. Just go on a reality TV show and get recognized.
Someone made it's a Yahoo Entertainment article about him being the new Bachelor, and it all says he's all saying all the stupid schlock, atypical garbage that he doesn't really mean. Like, I'm looking for my best friend, my partner, someone I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, Mrs. Right. And someone was like, he should be looking elsewhere for Mrs. Right. The only thing he will find on this show is Miss Right now.
It's not like anybody doesn't really know what's going on with these shows.
I want to know, does that mean we're going to see more Patrick Warburton on reality television? With him, and there's going to be the pillows going to be featured, and they're going to have an episode, and he takes his dates there. This is my uncle's pillow. Check it out.
It's a test.
It's limited edition.
Does she press the button and how many times?
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know that they don't capitalize on that. I don't know.
They'll be the producers, if you're not pushing to get Patrick Warburton as one of the features of a date. Let's say you're down to the final 6 or something, and instead of going on a date with the Bachelor, you have to go on one with Patrick Warburton. Or he's just narrating the date or something.
That's got to be the whole reason why they're giving this guy the role. Like,
I don't know. Is he got any talent? I mean, he's
clean shaven.
Is that a talent?
I mean, in some circles, yeah. In some circles, it is, yeah. But I mean, I'm sure someone else grooms him that way, so probably he doesn't even have that kind of talent. Man, that's gotta be, yeah. That's it's premiering. I don't know, sometime in 2023. We don't know.
Is it in post-production, or what is the current status of it?
Oh man, well, it had a teaser released on November 22nd. So I would figure it's in post. Oh, Monday, January 23rd on ABC and Hulu.
Interesting.
He's got to be in that. There's no way Patrick Warburton's not going to be making, an appearance. Several, probably.
So think about all the shows that get cancelled. How is this Drock still in the air? Like, it's got a 3.2 on IMDb.
It's just a time slot. Like it's just so easy to produce and make, and it costs nothing, and it just fills a time slot for them on like a Monday night, I guess. On a Monday night.
Well, and you ask yourself, why does stuff get greenlit? It's because people watch it. Lots of people watch it, and you have to wonder more, like, why? Like, what is it? What need is it fulfilling in their lives?
That's just a sad indictment of humanity.
I don't know. I always look at like American Idol or any of those shows, and I've never seen the point in them. I've never found them entertaining. To me, they represent manufactured content in its truest form. Like, not only are we going to manufacture content, but we're going to manufacture a new musician and put them out there in the world. Hooray! We get to see nothing changed. The same old garbage it's been since the music industry got started.
Yeah. That's depressing.
It is. It is. But I mean, it's funny. I was listening to, I think it was Frank Zappa was talking about how in the 60s there was that musical revolution, and a lot of the record executives were like, it had been cigar smoking old men, and they were like, no, that's not what the kids want. The kids want their bebop, so they started hiring hippies. And the hippies were like, oh, man, you want to do this, you want to do that. And then the hippies in the 80s became these greasy, well-heeled, slick execs. And the whole process started over again. So you get like a refresher in the industry every so many decades. It's like it returning to dairy to feed again, and then the cycle renews itself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm sure if I happened to land a role as a record exec, I would have no idea what to sell the kids these days.
Oh, not a clue. I have no idea what they like, and I'm exposed to it frequently. A lot of them seem to like video game music.
Oh, yeah, my son loves it. And music that sounds like video game music.
Yeah. Yeah, and like stuff from anime shows and like stuff like that. That's like all my nephews listen to.
Yeah.
It's completely different from when I was listening to classic rock.
Yeah, they've done away with bass and gone very high, very trebly electronic sounds.
Yeah.
It's interesting. What are you laughing at, Brandon?
Yeah.
I'm so reading this article on The Bachelor.
You're the reason why they still make that show. Look at you, sucked into The Bachelor.
Just the comments. Someone put, he looks like a nasty version of a Ken doll. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, man. Just, wow. Yahoo is truly entertainment of a past time. Wow.
I quite miss Google questions or Google answers.
Wasn't that Yahoo Answers?
Yahoo. Oh, yeah. Yahoo Answers.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
When they shut that down, I was a little sad because there was nothing more entertaining on a Monday afternoon at lunchtime at work than going through and reading the perils or the tumultuous times of idiots.
Oh, yeah. And what was the other one? Quora?
Quora. That's still around.
Yeah, is it?
Yep.
Wow.
Quora is basically like a much less. It's a little smarter than Yahoo Answers was, but not much.
No, it's really
my
not.
Quora feed is not smart at all.
Really, I think I get a lot. it seems like it's more verbose for sure. Like people are wrong, but they're wrong in 8 paragraphs instead of like half a paragraph.
Couldn't agree more. Oh my God. People are just like, why use one word when 10 will do? It just and the longer, like if you could fill up a whole line with one word, you would win Quora.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's just about people. Well, it's like almost any internet thing. It's usually dependent upon people's egos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like being really popular on Facebook or having a lot of followers on Instagram or whatever the heck it is you're doing. Who cares? It's just it's fake fame. Doesn't mean a thing.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
So I was looking at some comments on that article I sent you about the pillow. Because that's what we
Yes.
we were
Comments about the pillow. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yes.
Somebody has just put, "Not today, Satan." And then there's everyone's quite excited about Kronk talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Groove. Yeah.
Yeah. That guy was so hilarious in Rules of Engagement. That was a great sitcom. No, if it was. Anyway.
It was okay. Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Why are they targeted at women? Do men not get lonely?
That's the problem, Chief.
The pillows for Cusco. Cusco's pillows.
Costco, yeah.
Somebody, hey, is this the guy you like? Best voice ever. Yeah, there's a couple of those. I need one. And then someone replied, yeah, no, yeah, nah. You talk enough when you sleep without having a pillow as well. Here we go. Chell 89. You know I like to supply my own pillows, haha, but bring this to Bali for our next girls trip. So there were some people excited about the pillow. I can't believe I've got Australian eBay. I can't figure out how to switch it to another country at the moment. I can't believe that I can't find somebody trying to sell one of these.
Yeah,
maybe you have to go to the dark web.
You think I have to pay in Bitcoin?
Yeah, you have to pay in Bitcoin. You got to hire a guy who does odd jobs.
But why are they? This is weird because it said that it was for the summer and that it would be through July 30th. But then there's an article on the New York Post from August 2nd that's talking about them rolling it out.
Wait, so
where's the timeline here? I'm very confused.
They were only going to run it for a summer and then do away with the pillows? What the hell is the point of that? That's like these markets, like these restaurants that do like a test market in one restaurant in California. Like, and
it goes really well, and then you don't see the product.
Yeah, you never see the product. Well, we decided that San Diego just doesn't represent America. Well, then why didn't you test more markets, dummy?
Maybe they will. Yeah. It's purely a marketing thing, just with the end of COVID. And yeah, we really do need someone on the line here. That's too good. I know nothing will probably come through, but oh my gosh. You could. Yeah, it's purely a marketing thing just because the travel and hospitality were down due to COVID over the last 2 years. I can't find any reviews or anything really. It's kind of like something that came and went. This is the most press coverage they're ever going to get, much like the entire series of UnCancelled was the most talk that list was ever going to get. Yes, we've made a mountain out of a molehill once again. This time, I think it's much more interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm having no luck with any sort
well,
of
you need to get a hold of Anthony Pizzuto, Senior Director of Marketing at Days In.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm sure he's probably got an email at least.
Let's find him on LinkedIn, maybe.
Offer to buy a pillow if they've finished using them.
Oh, he's got a website.
Oh, this is a cheeky.
Does it?
The New York Post. The world's nicest pillow sounds cool, no doubt. But if Days In really want to deliver the fun department, next time they need to partner with Tickle Me Elmo.
That would be pretty good. Elmo. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to get in touch with Anthony Pizzuto. Yes, please. The Days In. Oh, yeah. Okay. Writing him or making contact with him.
Oh, we're doing this? Cool.
Yes. I'm writing him an email on his website.
2 days before Christmas.
Yes.
I'm sure he's not busy.
Hi, Anthony. Oh, wow, that went in all caps. That's fine. It is 2 days before Christmas, and all I want is a Patrick Warburton.
Perfect.
I understand you are the man behind this wonderful and inspiring piece of modern
bliss.
Art bliss. Please, sir, I beg of you. I don't know. These, I really would like one. I don't.
Yeah. Willing to pay up to $500 plus postage and
willing to
just say willing to haggle for price. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Dog.
DAWG.
Yeah.
Hit me up, dog.
Instead of saying hit me up, say HMU, dog.
No, hang on. We've got to craft this. But if we actually want to reply, you can't sound like a meth head.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. We really need a response. We really do.
Okay. Alternatively, we'd be happy to talk to you about it on our podcast.
Please.
I think just the word "please" followed by a period is actually kind of funny.
Please.
Full stop.
Please.
Warburton is with an O, not
yes. I love how it underlined that. Like it literally is like in the Google. Literally in the spelling for this.
Do you need? I understand you. You are the man. Is that what you were meant to say there?
I understood the man.
I understood the man behind it. Did you?
That's a very Zen statement. Like I understood.
Like I don't like it. I understood the man. Like it's like saying I understood. That's amazing.
Who are you,
That's
Charlie?
amazing.
You're like Charlie.
You can't leave
Kelly.
it. You have to fix it.
Well, that's too good. It has to be
I
left.
like it. I love it. No, let's keep it.
It has to be left. It has to be
Okay.
left. It's too good. Please. Please. I simply must have one. I don't know. No. Please, I simply...
Please, I'm trying to win a bet.
Please, I cannot imagine
life
another year.
How about I cannot sleep knowing this is in the world and I don't have one? This is getting pretty cooked.
This is getting quite interesting. I don't have one. For your consideration, sir.
If nothing, we will have amused this guy.
When he responds and says that there are no more available, say, sir, price is not a barrier.
Like how Anthony got stuck on capsule. Hi, Anthony!
So what do we got? Hi, Anthony. It is 2 days before Christmas, and I want a Patrick Warburton talking pillow. I understood the man behind this wonderful, inspiring piece of modern bliss. Please, I cannot sleep knowing this is in the world and I don't have one. For your consideration, sir. Merry Christmas. Better put Merry Christmas. That's amazing. Oh, no, you're missing a trick. You've got to put UnCancelled Merry Christmas from UnCancelled podcast. You can't miss the opportunity. Perfect. What do you reckon, Tom?
I think it looks good. Except canceled, uncancelled. Yeah, that's spelled right.
Yeah. Yeah. From UnCancelled show. Show makes it sound more official.
Okay. I like it.
Let's give it a shot.
You could ring him. His phone number's right there.
Oh God! So we need a roadcaster, dude.
We need a roadcaster. This is wow. This is got okay. I don't know going into this what I expected or anybody else here, but this has got quite serious.
I love that his tagline is the professional, the actor, the maker. What is the maker?
What's he an actor?
Whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
He makes props and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I guess
so. No, this guy. Oh man, I was thinking he might be a corporate shill, but he might be cool.
Yeah.
Shit.
If he's home making shit like this, he's cool.
I love Doom Patrol, and Robot Man is probably one of my favorite characters in the HBO Max and comic book series. So as I was looking for cosplay ideas for New York City Comic Con this year, I just had to add Robot Man to my cosplay costume collection. This is definitely the guy that came up with the pillow.
Yeah, no, we were ragging on him, but this guy's cool.
Yeah.
Probably
likes to smoke weed.
Well, then he'll get the joke when he gets the email.
I hope so.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's the same. Yeah, this is a guy. This has got to be the guy. There's no way. It's not. If you like what I do, please support me on Ko-Fi. Isn't he someone who's like an executive? Nah. Really?
You think he handmade all the pillows?
No.
Oh, that would make them. That's why there's only 50 of them.
Yeah, he had to come up with them in his shop.
No way.
His little workshop. He's there tinkering around with the electronics, hand painting the press here button.
All right. Well, I mean, it says like I clicked this link that says Days In and Fatherly, and it took me there. So
there you go.
This has got to be the guy. I don't know. The video's unavailable, so I don't know what it would be. It's Days In. We're all about making our time together brighter. Partnered with Fatherly to create a custom video to tell the story of a father and daughter team as they traveled to baseball tournaments across Southern California.
Oh, okay. That would have just run its course.
Okay, so maybe he like just teams up, but then it said he was the.
It's his job to come up. It sounds like it's his job to come up with weird ways of getting noticed. I mean, like you want to get noticed these days, you can just run an ad and it'll be fine, and you pay via Facebook boosts and Instagram, and that's okay. But this type of thing where you're getting news outlets to run your story for you, that's the only real currency that's left for getting a brand out there.
But
everything else is so oversaturated.
It's acting like he's the. If it says he's the director of marketing and operations at Days In, but then it's talking on the website like he just kind of partners and he's like sort of an independent contractor. Maybe
he probably has a few different hats, I reckon.
Okay. Well, it does say he's a dynamic marketing leader.
No, what's he been in? Who is this guy? I don't know about that guy.
Little Tin Man, security guard. Black Detective Edwards. I haven't seen it. Deja Vu? Is that the same? No, that's not the same. I can tell you any of these people.
He's done a lot of extra work.
All of these are straight to DVD, straight to Blu-ray films.
He was on Off Broadway and Off Broadway. That's something to note.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been anything really.
Yeah, he's
just internet.
Okay.
He was on Chappelle's show.
He's in the Onion News,
but he was a passenger, so he was not like a speaking role, probably.
Okay. It's
Inside Amy Schumer.
Okay. All right. I mean,
he could have voiced the pillow.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any speaking roles.
Maybe he is. Maybe he has a connection to Patrick Warburton.
Just knows you call his agent and ask, don't you?
He's a member of the SAG. Oh, wow. Okay.
I think you have to be, don't you, to be in a film?
No. These could all be made by.
Well, I'm seeing a couple 20th Century Fox films there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you have to like log a certain amount of hours to be eligible.
I don't know. I remember there was this podcast I listened to where they were the three brothers in the show managed to score a small role in Trolls 2, and in so doing they had to get SAG membership.
Yeah, union job. You have to join. Yeah.
It's a union thing, which you don't really get to argue with unions. They pretty much run the show. I was watching a documentary with Eli Roth where he was talking about filming, and a lot of times they film in California because the union presence isn't so bad there. But what they'll do is they'll start leaning on people in the crew. Be like, hey, are you in a union? No, you should be in a union. And keep pushing it until they get a majority of the people, and then everyone has to be in the union or the shop closes. And so they'll just shut down. Essentially, they'll either get their money or they'll shut down these productions entirely. So a lot of times studios don't want to deal with their bullshit, so they just film in Canada to avoid it.
Yeah, well, it's like it's all can be a tax credit up here. Like it's all filed as like a tax credit, like filming. It's like a film tax credit you can apply for, and you'd also get like funding. And yeah, there's a lot of reasons to film up here. They film quite often. I mean, geez.
Well, you also have access to several landscapes, like biomes, if you will, like the tundra forest, and then more of like a city environment, and then like a sort of like a temperate forest environment, snowy mountains. All those areas kind of you can get from Canada.
Picturesque with less people to deal with as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they often go to, remote places. Yeah, I know John Carpenter's The Thing was actually filmed in the like northern BC.
Yeah, that's no surprise at all. And it's snowy. Your brain says, "Oh, it's in Antarctica." You put it south in your head automatically.
Yes, it was actually that. Normally, it's like I don't know. It's called like the ice fields or whatever. So it's supposed to be super snowy. But that year, 1981 or 82, I know it came out in 82. Might have been filmed in 81. I don't know. But it was a particularly mild winter, and they didn't have a lot of snowfall, and it was warm. So a lot of that, a lot of the like there was still snow and such, but it was like kind of it wasn't really sticking to the ground because it was milder temperatures. So a lot of those scenes that you see like snow blizzards outside and stuff was all like done with fake snow and like big fans and stuff. And yeah, and when you're seeing like their breath inside, I think they were just like making it like colder than it actually was. I don't know. Or they would like purposefully like, hollow out rooms and make like open windows or whatever to like make it colder than it actually was. So that you could see like Kurt Russell's breath in certain, but it wasn't like they were having difficulty like portraying that it was freezing cold because it actually wasn't.
And you go somewhere to save money on your budget, but it's remote, and then it doesn't snow. You blow your budget trying to make it look cold.
Well, now you just lean on CGI to cover up those.
Oh, you do these days,
things.
Yeah, but back in the 80s, they didn't have that, right?
Nothing like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, Star Wars, remember the little computer displays in the first Star Wars movie? How primitive they are, and they probably spent they had Industrial Light and Magic making that stuff. So they were cutting edge. Spaceship made out of like freaking 5 polygons.
Yeah. Oh, it's just all. Yeah. The
like when they were in the gunner's
the digital
bay.
Display on the in the X-wings. Yeah.
Yeah. When they were in the little gunner bay in the Millennium Falcon. Yeah. It's just very arcadey and silly, and it looks like something straight out of the 80s.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Yes. The galaxy far away.
The galaxy far, far away. Yeah, you just go up to places to save money, and then it doesn't work out because you can't control the weather.
No, don't even try.
Like right now. Yeah. All right. Well, no. I don't have much else on. I think we've exhausted about everything we can do on these pillows. Like besides trying to call a representative or get in contact with the who we are guessing is the genius behind this.
If you get a reply from him, I will come back on to talk about it.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Maybe what if I already did?
No, there's no way.
Quick.
Come on.
He's that quick.
Like 2 days before Christmas.
He's just like so on it. He's an actor. He's a producer. He's a maker. He's just on it.
He's up like 24/7 on like coffee and I don't know, cocaine. No idea. He's in California. Who knows? He probably just, is awake.
Oh, he just calls everybody babe. Hey, good to hear from you, babe.
How you doing, babe? Let's do lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, if we do get I feel like that's the guy to contact about this. Maybe otherwise, like, I don't think contacting Patrick Warburton, a representative for him, would be any more successful than this.
I don't think it would accomplish much.
So
other than to amuse him slightly, if you could actually get directly to him.
But unlikely. I could also go on the Days In website and directly put in a inquiry. But who knows if they have anything to say about that?
Yeah, it'd just be you could probably get a functionary to get back to you and see whether they're still available.
I would say though, it's nothing to slouch at. We've done 2 hours of content about pillows.
Tom,
I'm expecting you to heavily edit this 2 hours.
It will be cut down significantly. Yes, there was a lot of
Tom. Can you quickly call this number and see if you get through and just ask them if they are still available?
Yeah, I can do that. What is the number?
Well, let me find one.
Are you calling the Disney one? Call the Disney. Call
yeah,
the
I have to
Anaheim
call the Anaheim one.
That'll be polite.
Yeah. Oh,
and they'll know.
You're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about.
The Days in Anaheim Disneyland. I don't know what the hell it was. Okay, here's the number.
Oh, there it is.
616.
714-616-5788.
In Suites by Window, Anaheim.
We can hear.
To make a new reservation, please press 1. To modify an existing reservation or to speak to the front desk, please press 2.
Press 2.
Hi, I was wondering if you still had the Patrick Warburton talking pillows.
The what? I'm sorry.
The Patrick Warburton talking pillows. I think they came out in the summertime. I was wondering if you still had that promotion going. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. No, it's no problem. Thank you. Bye.
Oh. So fucking cool.
He was so confused. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like,
it's gonna be, imagine like what you've done to that man now. He's gonna be, that's the highlight of his like year.
Yeah. Like, he's gonna go to a Christmas party tonight and he's gonna be like, yeah, this guy called and wanted some Patrick Warburton talking pillows.
Did we do talking pillows?
You should have asked him if he knew who Patrick Warburton was as a follow-up question.
Oh, that would have been good. What if I called him back?
Call him back.
We haven't actually, other than some promotional photos, we haven't seen any evidence of these pillows actually existing. They said there were only 5 per 10 locations, so it was pretty sparse. They could have just not made them and just said, oh, I'm sorry, they're all out. Like somebody turns up, wants one. Oh, I'm sorry, they're all out. And it's purely a publicity stunt. They didn't make any pillows.
It could very well be.
This is the conspiracy theory that I might be going with.
It can be a possibility.
Did anyone make a YouTube video of them working or?
No one seems to have any information on it other than promotional,
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's not promotional.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they made it so niche and promotional that they didn't even bother making the pillows.
Yeah, they could have just always said that they were not available.
Yeah.
Who's gonna prove them wrong?
One last request is to contact just one more.
You want me to call somebody else?
Yes. Now they might have so many they did. San Antonio. The one in Maine, I feel like how many people are going to Brunswick, Maine? Madison, Wisconsin? Does that get a lot of Mystic,
Madison's pretty
Connecticut?
big. Mystic, Connecticut. Go with that.
All right. No one's going. That's like a corporate thing. Oh, wow. It looks quite nice. It's up on a hill. Got some nice greenery, shrubbery. All right.
Maybe this time, Tom, ask them if they ever actually had it.
To make a new reservation, please press 1. To modify an existing reservation or to speak to the front desk, please press 2.
Nobody's there. Doesn't actually exist. It's just a photo.
I think I got hung up on.
The news has already spread that quickly.
Yeah.
He's warned everybody else.
Yeah, just pinged all the other things.
It was all a front. He's just like nobody else. If nobody else asks them before they have like 2 days left, it's like if nobody asks them before Christmas, the employees get to take them home. It's all a big front.
You think the the employees are like, no, we don't have any pillows ever. They're all just hoarding them at home.
Yeah, they're all like the guy that you called in Anaheim is like on the computer, like I must warn him, he might call the other places.
Yeah, we've been rumbled.
Yeah, they've all been pinged.
Don't answer the phone.
Don't answer the phone. Mystic.
Okay, are we going to try the main?
All right, we'll try the main one, and then I think we'll have to. All right,
call it quits. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and do some work.
Yeah. All right, Tom. One more, if you don't mind. You probably do, but we're demanding it of you. Yeah. Our audience demands it. If we still have one, if we love the people that, we had some successful episodes.
Yes, I was curious. You used to have a promotion where you had these pillows that were voiced by Patrick Warburton. Are you familiar with those at all? Okay, that doesn't surprise me. I've been looking around a couple different places. I'm trying to get one for a friend who's a huge Patrick Warburton fan. And
so this has something to do with Wyndham Rewards?
Did I call Wyndham Rewards?
No, this is Dave in here with Wyndham Rewards.
Yeah, and this was one of the 10 locations in the country that apparently participated with this promotion, but it doesn't sound like
they did tell us.
So,
really?
So you literally have an article on the Wyndham Hotel site.
That's so cool. Well, for full disclosure, I'm doing a podcast right now, and we're trying to procure one of these things because it's just fascinating. But I guess that's so funny that you've never heard of it.
Please on the site.
Maybe he remembers a big orange pillow with a press button that talked to people.
It says hello, sunshine.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you can give me your name and number, and I can call you back tomorrow when I find out more. But as of right now, I do not believe we have those in house.
Sure. Sure. My name is Tom Cash.
That's cash as in money.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's called the Hello Sunshine.
It was just say it was a talking pillow.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Tom.
Have a great day. Bye.
Oh man!
Oh wow! Hopefully, I get.
That's
amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing. I feel like we're getting closer and closer every time.
All right, look, I'm down with this. Maybe don't put this episode out straight away.
Yeah, hold on to this until we get. We need a follow.
We get something. We'll get something from someone. I might even try from this end. Hi, I'm in Australia. I heard about these pillows and was booking a trip. And
yeah, I think I'll make a phone call. Yeah. All right. This is all right. All right. Should we try one more? I can make a call.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try one more. All right. What's the lucky one? What are we thinking? We tried 3, right? So what are we thinking here?
Chattanooga,
Tennessee.
Oh, they've got an elephant out there. Whimsical.
Oh yeah, they know what's up.
Little waterfalls coming out the side of the building. That's pretty snazzy.
I mean, it does just look like a motel, though, doesn't it?
A Days Inn by Wyndham, Chattanooga, downtown. To make a new reservation, please press 1. To modify an existing reservation or to speak to the front desk, please press 2.
Thank you for calling Hotel Boat downtown. This is speaking. How may I assist you?
Hi, yeah. I've got a bit of a weird question for you. I was reading, I'm on the Days Inn website, okay? Like the Wyndham Hotels, which I guess is a parent company, right? And you have an article from over the summer that's talking about some talking pillows by the actor Patrick Warburton. Are you familiar with him?
I am not. And I'm actually new here, so a little bit about the history of the hotel I wouldn't know.
Okay, so Patrick Warburton, he was he has that deep voice. He was in Seinfeld. He played Elaine's boyfriend. He's very stocky, dark hair, deep voice. You've probably seen him in some things. Did you ever watch the sitcom Rules of Engagement with David Spade? No?
I'm not familiar.
Okay, well, anyways, you have this promotion with his voice that with Days Inn, and you were listed as one of the 10 participating hotels in the country that put out these pillows with his voice, where he basically compliments your guests, and he says, like, you have nice PJs, and it's basically, I'm looking at it right now, it's a yellow pillow that says "Hello Sunshine." It's
okay. Are you
yeah, those are pillows that it says you guys had, maybe possibly still have. I don't know. Have you ever seen these pillows? They're like yellow. They say "Hello Sunshine." Dude, is there a button? Have you ever like tried to press it, or you seen them?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you have seen them though. They do exist.
Yes, they do. I have seen them. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've never pushed them though. If you don't mind holding one moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. You're the best.
I don't think she's coming back on the line. I think she put me on hold permanently.
I would have.
Maybe the storeroom. You should go and get the storeroom key. Go and have a look at these pillows. Press a button. Go. Oh wow! I can sell these on eBay.
Yeah. How much longer should I wait?
Give her 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Whoa!
It's a lot of time.
I don't know. Give her another 10 seconds or something. I don't know.
All right. I think I don't think this lady's coming back. Yeah, I'm giving up.
No one wants to take our quest seriously.
We'll have to wait for the email.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or my call back. Maybe we'll get something from there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we'll have to make a list of the ones we didn't call. And maybe, I don't know.
Send them more emails.
Yeah, I don't know. Imagine we got someone. She said she saw them. Maybe she was just saying that. Though.
No,
yeah,
you
never know.
I think she just lost interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I really do have to go and do some work, guys.
Yeah.
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
All right. You should probably get to work. And
got to go and feed some animals.
That makes sense. Yeah. All right. Well,
All right,
lovely connecting with you again, and we'll see what the fallout is. We tried.
I'm gonna try a couple of things. I'll try the Twitter account and stuff.
Yeah, we'll track someone down. We got more of a response than we ever did from Thrill List. So.
Yeah.